I trust we've all inspected our equipment.
Come. We've much to be getting on with.
A new day, a new perspective.
I saw a cave down here. We can check out.
Ah, a ballista. These have quite a long range.
When better to use this but in the midst of battle?
'Tis hard to find my footing in this darkness.
Destroying
was a
this
cave
might be
down here.
beyond our power.
It must be for later. I'll mark it on the map.
Just yonder looks to be a
Need some more
good spot
food.
for harvesting ingredients.
No harm in picking a few.
We can go left or we can go right.
Given our current vocations, we've little use for arrows, but we might as well take them.
You never know. We might find a use for them.
Get up here.
You have my protection!
You must cleanse yourself of that oil, post-haste.
That's a new enemy.
Success. Our foe hasn't even known it or been filtered. Let my magics grant you an elemental boon. I'll combine my magic with yours, that you might cast the spell more quickly.
Pray, look there! 'Tis the mouth of a cave.
Shall we mark it for later? Or explore it at once?
Must be for later. I saw something over here.
Ah, I'll take that. We might find a use for it.
Tread carefully. There is no telling what might lurk within.
I would advise caution. There may well be traps about.
Let our foes cower before lightning.
They have some kind of armor on.
A flawless execution.
Once more.
Here we go again.
We must focus on finding victory,
Why is she shooting that
whatever
way?
our discomfort.
By your leave.
Now, what might that be?
We ought to take a closer look.
This is
What
my
have the-
first time clapping eyes on such an item.
What have
I
they found?
expect my own master has yet to even discover it.
Oh, more enemies.
That was superb, Arisen!
You're like to grow overburdened if you keep picking up every little trinket you find.
It's the token.
Now
Very
here's
nice.
a surprise.
A splendid discovery. Interesting. I shall have to inform my own master of this.
I grant your weapon a magically boon.
I will finish this, here and now.
I think that's it for this cave. How do we get down?
It is generally used as a material.
I'm sure we'll find a purpose for it in due time.
We should be able to move this boulder with our combined might.
Would anyone care to push?
Move this boulder with our combined might.
Shall we set it rolling?
certainly arisen. How might I be of aid?
Well done.
I grant your weapon a magical boon.
One never can have too many of these.
Let us take care when and how we put them to use. Might you consider lightening your pack, Master?
Lessening our load will help to keep us light on our feet.
Just yonder looks to be a good spot for harvesting ingredients.
Shall we see if there's aught to be found while we're here?
Say, you wouldn't happen to have seen a pretty stone lying about, would you? One befitting the name the Jadeite Orb. 'Twas stolen from me while I was delivering it, and if Master Everard should find out, he'd wring my neck. 'Tis no exaggeration. He's had people killed afore, more than a few at that. To be quite truthful, I'd intended to sell off the Jadeite Orb and quit this place for good. Working under a man such as him, I'd only get chewed up till he decided to spit me out. That jewel was my last hope. Unless you were to find it for me. Would you, sir? Oh, pray do a poor man a kindness.
Twill take a better mind than mine to solve this.
If you want my advice, heed no advice save your own.
I'll take any chance not to.
Reckon your roads being trade towns can make you right sick of crowds, but here, at least, you'll find a bit of peace and quiet. pleasure doing business with you. Interested? Reckon your road trade towns can make you right sick of crowd. But here, at least. Many thanks. Reckon your road trade towns can make you right sick of crowds. But here, at least. Many thanks.
This might be worth a read.
Let's have a look then.
Interested in my wares?
I'll take any chance not to think on my troubles.
Only thing good. I sleep like a lot. Suppose I'm tired. They have house doing.
Well, how's the day treating you then?
Living hard. Spend all day here. Time to head to market, you think?
Suppose that's enough for one day.
Why? Peruse at your leisure, sir.
Someone comes looking for a fight. I won't say no.
Master, my heart knows no greater peace than when I am by your side.
Peruse at your leisure, sir.
Time to be heading home.
I don't mean to pry, only it's my grandson, a boy by the name of Rog. He's gone missing. Pray tell, have you seen the lad?
Morris, I've just found out Roger's been abducted by beasts.
What? No! How can that be?
I've just heard news. Rog was seen being dragged off by wolves.
Oh, my poor boy. We must go rescue him at once.
Morris, think what you're saying, friend. We can't go charging off after the lad. We are no match for such creatures.
Do you truly expect me to do naught but twiddle my thumbs when my only grandson's been taken from me? The soldiers won't do aught for him, will they now? Consarn it all. He's right. But what else am I to do? If I do not hasten to the poor lad's aid, who will? Do you truly mean that, sir? You will save my grandson if you return him to me. I will be forever in your debt, stranger.
Let us speak with every...
Greetings. You are the Arisen, are you not? Tell is you travel quite a bit. Tell me, in your comings and goings, did you happen to encounter a man by the name of Offulv? He seems to have vanished while in possession of a treasure known as the Jadeite Orb. My fellow merchants are scouring the city for him as we speak, but have had no luck as yet. And if I may be candid, our primary concern is not the merchant, but rather the orb. 'Tis an item of precious importance to myself and my partners, you see. I must see it reclaimed, post-haste, and in my hour of need, who should wander by but the good Arisen? What say you, sir? Would you be so kind as to seek out the Jadeite Orb on my behalf? You will be rewarded handsomely for your service. Of that I can assure you.
Sirs Offulv and Everard each seek the Jadeite Orb. To whom ought we to grant it, assuming we find the thing at all?
The decision is yours, Arisen. I trust in your judgment.
I've not trained for this.
If you want my advice, heed no advice save your own.
Have you some business with me? Go on, speak.
Reckon your road's been a long one. Trade towns can make you right.
I'm just grateful to still be in business. Pleasure doing business with you.
Interested in my wares?
Pray, sir, seek out the Jadeite Orb for me. As for where to look, you could try asking a bandit, or someone who's apprised of illicit dealings. Might not be easy getting them to talk, mind.
Poor Rog. He truly is a lovely boy. He's always helping Morris in his shop, and he's delivered me my remedies many a time. Once, he even picked some flowers on his way and put them up for me. All pretty like. I still recall his smile when he told me about the beautiful flower bed he tends to on the outskirts of town. Oh, Rog, will I e'er see your smile again? I suppose I can only hope.
Mayhap the flower bed will offer some clue as to Roger's whereabouts. Follow me, Master. I shall guide you to the location.
I'll collect that. You needn't trouble yourself. I'd wager there's aught to be found here.
We ought to take a closer look.
We are none of us alike in vocation.
One should think we'll be able to counter whatever comes our way.
Let us utilize our individual strengths wherever possible.
It's rather narrow here. Be on your guard.
Let us proceed with due caution.
We found a chest. Let us examine what it has to offer.
Where's that scoundrel hiding? Turn out your...
Freshly rested as we are, this battle ought to be in our favour.
We must not let down our guard.
I'm coming, Master!
You must remain calm, else all will be lost.
Let our foes cower before lightning's track. I'll combine my magic with yours, that you might pass the spell more quickly.
Our most priority is to douse those flames.
Magic. Yes, Master. I shall hasten to your aid.
Well done!
Success. Our foe hasn't even noticed aught's been pilfered.
Have you a different destination in mind, Master? Very well. I shall follow your lead instead.
There will be other opportunities to lead. For now, let us follow. Now here's a surprise.
A splendid discovery. Interesting. I shall have to inform my own master of this.
We've little need for a campsite at present.
Let us return once we've grown tired from our labors. This is generally used as a material.
I'm sure we'll find a purpose for it in due time.
Let my magics grant you an elemental boon. Path to victory on Myriad indeed. That strategy never would have occurred to me.
Tis not what I expected.
I shall fly to your aid, Master. You're like to grow overburdened if you keep picking up every little trinket you find.
An ogre comes!
We must remain vigilant. Those towards women as a moth to a flame.
Such single-mindedness makes our enemy predictable, not necessarily easier to counter.
I grant you lightning strike.
Our foe has been knocked off balance.
Grab hold and drag it to the ground.
Strike fast and true, and our quarry shall fall.
Prepare yourself. I shan't let them harm you. an impressive view. We can infer much of the lay of the land from here.
We are alone here, methinks. Perhaps we might stop a moment and find our bearings.
You have my support. The sky is radiant this night. I feel at peace to gaze upon it.
True enough.
A splendid accomplishment. You have honed your talents to new heights.
One can but strive to improve.
I grant your weapon a magical boon.
A fine place to harvest some ingredients.
No harm in picking a few.
Looks like it here. Peril seems to lurk around every corner.
Caution is wise. Over-caution is foolish.
I'm scared. What's going on? How did I get here? I remember. The wolves. How is it I'm still alive? You saved me. Didn't you, sir? I can hardly believe it. Thank you. I would not be standing here without you. How did you know where I